Welcome back to Liberty Tree Gaming. We are here in the Sedlitz Monastery. In the last episode, we went and talked to these guys. Tried to sort out their little argument that they're still having. And that brought us over to the training area. We look at the map. We've got the... Well, first off, one of those guys asked us to find his coin purse, which he had lost because he got kind of knocked about while he was training over here in the combat arena, which is not showing up on the map right this second. But he said he lost his purse, so we went to find it, and we went over here, talked to some guys, got into a little duel in the training combat arena, and we did actually find his purse, brought it back to him, got a little reward for it. Then came into where we are now, which is the infirmary area where they got the sick people. And in the last episode, we also encountered some bugs with the guys like T-posing, which we've seen a couple of times in the last few episodes. And I did some searching, and turns out that the instant herb picking seems to have been the culprit there. So you can see the animation, he just knelt down and stood up. Apparently that was broken because of that mod, so I've taken that mod out. One of my favorites, but it's going to break the game, then it's not worth it. So let's look at the quest log and see what we are going to do now. As soon as we arrived at the infirmary, we were approached by Zacharias of Prachetids. Turns out he's the personal physician of Sigismund himself. It seems there's no need to worry though, since he's Albich's former student and close friend. The two of them immediately get to work. I'd only get in the way in their infirmary, so they sent me to see what I could find out about the sick. Perhaps it'll lead us to where they got infected. Only one of the sick who's still conscious is the local confessor, Stephen. I ought to speak with him before he ends up like the other two. Another of the sick is the wench Blajena, who lives and works within the monastery grounds. The local steward Zdeněk, who oversees everyone apart from the monks of the monastery, might know more about her. The third sick man is Brother Yaroslav, who copies and translates books at the monastery. The librarian, Crispin, might know more about him. So none of these are optional, so we need to talk to everybody. And we need to speak with Stephen, the confessor, right here first. So let's do just that.
How do you feel?
Like I'm turning inside out.
Don't worry. I'll let you rest. But first, I need to know who you've been seeing lately. And where.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing the same air as you might be at risk.
You sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I do.
And I believe you've got your reasons. But I'm a confessor. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of confession or tell you what anyone confided in me.
Don't have to break the seal. I just need to know who you were talking to.
I'm not asking you to reveal anything. Just point me in the right direction.
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. There's something that might be connected to this dreadful sickness. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber, opposite the spiral staircase. Here's the key. I think you'll find something there that might help you.
Okay.
What am I looking for?
That you'll have to find out for yourself.
I understand. I won't pressure you. Get some rest.
Wait, please. Do you think that I might ask you for something?
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers. Something living to cover up the ever-present stench of decoctions.
I've got you some. I've got some dandelions in my pocket.
What would you want flowers for? You'd be better off brewing a fever remedy from them.
Do I need a reason? I just like them. Their color, their fragrance. That's what I miss the most here.
I've got a few right here.
May the Lord reward you.
5 flowers. Well, look, I've got 5 right there. And they're not even rotten yet. Can I do less? Let's do 3 and give 2 sage as well. Really? What am I sorting by name?
Here they are.
Thank you, lad. Would you put them in the jug for me?
Oh, look how pretty. It's not all at all what I actually did, but... So, Master Studies. That's a skill book. I've read that book. What's this book? Marathon. Read that book too. Got bandages. Alright, search Confessor Stephen's cell. G is optional. Only one of the sick who's still conscious was the local Confessor Stephen, so I tried to speak with him before he ended up like the other two. He seems to suspect something, but he can't tell me due to the seal of confession. Still, he did point me to a cell and gave me the key. Since Confessor Stephen gave me the key to a cell, I should search it in case there's something to be found. Where is this? G, right there. Well, you
Die of boredom in here.
better believe I'm gonna go there. Can I get out this way? Nice. Alchemy room. I take all of this? It doesn't say stealing. You have a drying rack? Didn't say stealing. I don't think. I didn't actually check that one. Positia Hildegardus Bengenisius Bengensis the Third. Oh, look at that book. That is a skill book on alchemy. Huh. I don't really need to read it, but now I've got it. Look at that. We'll pick that one up. I wonder if this is timed. If, like, if I don't go, if they're gonna die. What's in this room? I wouldn't be surprised if they died, because they are sick, right? Alright, so this is our chambers, right? Maybe. What is this book? Marathon.
Nothing's helping.
Try to calm down first. Where did you say it hurts?
Down here, under my belly, it's like someone stabbed me with a red-hot poker.
I see. It sounds like an ordinary, woman's matter. It usually comes with its fair share of pain.
What do you mean, woman's matter? This is different. Trust me, I can tell.
In that case, I don't know. I don't have the necessary theoretical knowledge for this.
I don't mind. I'll take anything you have.
What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary? You're writhing around like a worm in salt.
Forgive me, I have a fever of decoction brewing and, it needs straining.
Yeah, you don't know much, do you,
Can't
sir?
feel my legs or my back. Just a burning pain so bad, even the devil would ask for a cold cloth.
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name's Maddie, and no, only a sawbones can help me. Or the Reaper, maybe.
Then it's your lucky day. Because I'm a bit of both. Tell me what's bothering you, Maddie.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here, below my belly. It feels like a couple of hounds fighting over a piece of bacon. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell. This is something else.
That's a vivid description.
All right, so I've mentioned many times I've got 3 daughters and a wife, and nothing drives me more insane than a doctor saying, it's just a woman's issue. Yeah, there are women's issues, but these same women know the difference between normal and not normal. You've got to listen to the women.
How long has it been hurting?
Well, it started the day before yesterday, and it's only gotten worse since then. And I've tried everything. Calamus, yarrow. I even prayed to Saint Benedict and rubbed garlic on my stomach. I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing. And I almost bashed my head getting down.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk?
Nobody?
All right, so I sat down on the stairs, just for a little while. My legs were killing me. Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. And ice cold too. It's a wonder I didn't freeze in place.
All right, enough. I get it. All right. I'll try to help you somehow. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Let them rinse me out with holy water for all I care. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear they are gonna come spilling out.
Think a digestive potion?
Wait here. I'll stop by the infirmary. I'm sure they'll give me something to help you.
God bless you. Not many folks would make the effort. Poor Maddie, who died of a bellyache. Well, that's...
Maddening pain. I met the steward's peculiar wench, Maddie. She was writhing in pain and clutching her belly as if the devil himself were dancing in there. At the infirmary, they panicked instead of helping her. By divine inspiration, I judge that Maddie is suffering from an inflammation of the lower belly brought on by cold. Prayer won't be enough here. I need to find something that will cure the poor girl. I should go and speak to Brother Benedict and remind him that our Lord did not shy away from lepers or women. Maybe then he'll give me some medicine for Maddie.
just embarrassing.
We're gonna look, can I use a save, honestly? Inventory.
Benedict, I need your help.
You too? Lord in heaven!
It isn't for me. This girl who helps out around the sties has stomach pains.
I see. I told her I can't help her. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I'm not educated in women's issues. Understandably, there aren't many books on the topic in the monastery's library. And to tell you the truth, she was a bit frightening.
This isn't about her time of the month. She says it hurts when nature calls. That can affect men just as well as women.
Perhaps, but I still truly don't know how to help. Maybe Master Albich would know, or you can try the monastery's library.
Thanks, brother.
God be with you.
Ask around the infirmary or search the library. Both are optional. That's Albich.
Master, I need your advice. A girl is feeling ill, and you're the only one who might be able to help. It's a bit, unusual.
Another fallen ill. And another girl, no less.
Back to our little Jew. One more thing. I'll give it a rest, for Christ's sake. My head's killing me.
It seems her lower passages may have caught a chill from sitting on cold steps for too long.
Of course. This is just like the case Trotter of Salerno wrote about. Coldness
really?
in the lower abdomen. Inflammation of the urinary tract accompanied by sharp pains. This can lead to bladder distension or pelvic congestion.
Aye. It sounds like all that's happening while we're standing here talking about it.
You don't see a case like this every day. I'll have to write down all my findings in detail.
So do you know what to do? You've treated this before?
Not at all. I've never come across something like this. Most women sort out their problems with the help of herb women, whispering into the water and brewing potions according to the stars. Usually, they only come and see a studied physician when it's already too late.
Well, she went to see Benedict, but he seemed even more flustered than she was.
I'm not surprised. Only a handful of physicians have read De Curis Mulierum, even though it has so much knowledge to offer.
So how can I help Maddie? The poor girl is suffering like a wounded animal.
Of course. This calls for a concoction with soothing and diuretic effects. Here's the recipe. Brew it with care. She should feel relief almost immediately, but I've heard it may cause delirium and facial twitching. Like I said, I haven't tried it myself.
All right. Thank you.
Anti-inflammatory potion. I'll come back to those. Let's look at the books. Oh. Under player, and then or crafting. Oh, I haven't read it yet, right? Increases agility and strength. In better quantities, increases gained agility in, well, that's a typo. Gained agility and strength experience. So I don't have Valerian. Got Nettle. Well, I do have Valerian. I had some I brought with me. I don't know if that's the right thing though. Search the library. Albich recalled some learned lady physician from Italy and gave me a recipe for a remedy for the inflammation. Now I just need to brew it without setting the infirmary on fire. Need to check the library. Here, F. All right, well, I need to go to F anyway, so let's just head that way. Man. Ugh. I hate the animation. It's so annoying. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Couldn't help it. Had to. Just had to. Alright, I think we need to get to G. Go there first. This door?
There's not much here. So that's why the Confessor wanted flowers from me. He must like them.
Silver brooch, silver cross necklace, and a gold cross.
Where the hell did the Confessor get so many valuables? Something doesn't add up here.
It says open. It does not say rob. It doesn't say steal. We're gonna take them. Anything under your bed, sir?
More flowers.
And more flowers, right? Now, are those showing up as stolen? Let's check. No, they're not. Alright, so is that done? Yes. I searched Confessor Stephen's cell and found several antique valuables in his chest. Where did he get them? I should speak with him.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Alright, so I'll go straight and then left to get to the library. This door? That's the cellar. Library upstairs. Oh, nice.
Good.
Brother Crispin, I need some reading material
Awkward.
about women's matters.
Women's matters? You mean writings about marriage? Calculating dowries? Or cooking, sewing, plucking feathers? Or how Eve listened to the serpent? And how much evil came out of it for the Christian people?
No. I'm talking about infections and inflammations in areas men don't have.
What sort of inflammation do you have in mind?
The kind a girl can get for sitting on cold stone steps for too long. And instead of sympathy, she gets scolded for slacking off.
I don't know of any writings on such matters, but our archives are extensive. Give them a try, why don't you? Till we meet again.
I seriously have to look through the library. Nothing there. That book. On the evil morals plaguing Bohemia. Do our perimeter search first. Kitty, kitty.
Kitty! Kitty!
Oh. About Saint Dorothy. Legenda Aurea and Saint Aldebert. It's all of these books. I was wondering if it would maybe say something special, or it might be the one I'm looking for because there's a cat sitting on it. You know, cats like to sit on places of power, according to The Witcher. I mean, I might need the feathers at some point. Salmi penitentialis.
Greetings to you, friend.
Argonautica. I don't think that's it. Cat and the Poet. Yeah, none of those look right. What we got here? I can rob. The Miracle of the Purse. Skill book on thievery, huh? Well, that's interesting. What are you? On the Prince Electors. The Rose Garden.
This book might have something about Maddie's troubles.
Really? Written for the instruction and amusement of those who care for the weaker sex. This should be interesting. On belly aches and other hardships of a woman's life, selected from old and more recent manuscripts once popular among midwives, herbalists, and masters of the medical arts. Some parts are sound, the rest should be read as a cautionary tale and for amusement. How to know if a woman is with child and how to bring it out. The signs that a woman has conceived after knowing her husband. Her face changes with pimples and pox. The flowers of her month ceases. Flower of her month. Her husband's rod of Adam is dry and without seed. She swoons and feels queasy after wine. She grows very sluggish. Her left teat darkens, and if all things seem foul to her, she has conceived a daughter. May or may not be true. Labor pains belong to a woman as the legacy of Eve's sin, yet still the worst of it may be eased. Have her sneeze by means of powdered pepper, and the child will shift forward. Mix cat fat with saffron and rub it on the woman's well. It helps prevent a sagging, wrinkled belly. On bouts of melancholy, women who show sorrow or worse begin to think... Oops. Let me start over with that one. Women who show sorrow or worse begin to think, often feel a tightness in their innards. Let them taste a decoction of St. John's wort with a little valerian, and they'll soon be merry again. If not, a light lashing with a hazel switch will do. It cleanses both blood and wit. On the teachings of the wise lady Trota of Salerno. Okay, this is what Albich was talking about, I believe. This physician, oh scandal, held without shame that barrenness is not always the woman's fault. Some men, it seems, are richer in pride than in seed. To protect her honor, a woman who is not a maiden may, before her wedding night, place a leech in her privy parts to fool the bridegroom's judgment. That is disgusting. On inflammation of the lower passages. Lady Trota further stated that pain in the lower innards is not a punishment from God, but an ailment that ought to be treated. After sitting on cold stone, improper washing, or overly vigorous lovemaking, inflammation may occur. It can be recognized thus. Sharp tugging and cutting pain in the groin, pain in the loins and kidneys. When trying to pass water, it burns, nothing comes out, and when it does, it's with much pain and anger. For such troubles, a decoction against inflammation must be administered. You will need water, a handful of nettle, 2 of valerian, and 1 of ginger. Grind the nettle, then add to the cauldron using the bellows. Boil for 1 turn. Add in the valerian, then boil for 2 turns. Grind the ginger and add it to the cauldron. Finally, pour the potion and serve. Without delay, for the sooner the better. On windiness of the entrails and other fermentations of the belly. This is a great book. When a woman's belly swells like a bellows, the fault often lies in poor digestion. Winds press beneath the ribs, stab the loins, gurgle, and harden the whole gut. To calm such storms, a clyster of lukewarm linseed oil is advised, followed by a digestive decoction. Brew it by boiling a handful of mint with 2 handfuls of crushed chamomile.
Sometimes I regret learning to read. The greatest miracle of medicine is that women have even survived this long.
True. Very true. Let's see. Interrupt me. Brew it by boiling a handful of mint with 2 handfuls of crushed chamomile in spirits. If haste is needed, apply a hot cloth to get out of the way. Got it. All right, so that seems to have confirmed that she needs the anti-inflammation. If only I stayed illiterate, but at least I'm a bit wiser and more thankful I'm not a woman. Now just to figure out what's wrong with Maddie and choose the right medicine accordingly. Well, it seemed like she sat on the cold stone, and she may have a UTI. That's what it sounds like. All right, so I also need to, while I'm here, talk to dude about the other thing. So let's do that.
Your brother Crispin, right? I'm here about Yaroslav. I heard he works here as a translator.
Ah, yes. Poor Yaroslav. I pray daily for his recovery. God has blessed him with an extraordinary talent and a sharp mind. It would be a terrible loss if... But no, such thoughts help no one. And who are you, anyway?
My name is Henry. I'm helping Master Albich in the infirmary.
Very well. What do you want to know about Yaroslav?
Could you tell me, please, where he was staying?
He has a cell in the dormitory upstairs. Go up the stairs in front of the scriptorium and turn right. Then it's the 5th cell from the door.
Thanks. I'll take a look. What exactly was Yaroslav doing here?
He's working on a translation of a book that came to us all the way from Genoa. While he was well, he spoke of nothing else. He knows Latin, Italian, and French. And thanks to his work, we have several valuable translated volumes in the library.
What book was he translating?
It's called the Decameron.
And what's the Decameron about?
I've not read it myself. I'm not as well versed in Italian as Yaroslav. I was waiting for him to finish the translation, but he spoke of it as a groundbreaking work of indescribable value. He even believed it might one day uplift the Christian people beyond their worldly suffering. He was so excited he barely ate or slept, just kept working. I thought it best to let him focus solely on the translation and assigned his other duties to others.
Where did Yaroslav work?
Here in the scriptorium, of course. You'll find his usual place right by the entrance. But be careful, he's got something unfinished there. He's spent so much time on it that it must be nearly done by now. It'd be a shame to ruin it just before completion.
Don't worry, I'll be careful. Who here knew Yaroslav best?
Most likely, Brother Celestine. He helps with copying books too, though he doesn't have nearly the same talent.
Celestine, you say? I should speak to him. Thanks. That's all I needed.
Till we meet again.
The third sick man is Brother Yaroslav, who copies and translates books at the monastery. Librarian Crispin told me more about him. I learned that Yaroslav is a gifted and learned monk who speaks several languages. That's why he's working on a new translation from Genoa, the Decameron. Crispin also told me where Yaroslav slept and worked, and finally who knew him best. Monk Celestin knows him best. He also copies books in the scriptorium, and he has a cell upstairs. Okay, kind of want to go take care of Maddie first. Don't know what to do. This must be the Decameron. Here begins the book called the Decameron, also known as the Arch Procuress, which contains 100 tales told over 10 days by 7 ladies and 3 young men. I'm gonna come back to it. I really think I need to get to Maddie. Seems like she's suffering, and I can't have that. Got a soft place in my heart for the ladies and want to always take care of them. Of course, I am running the wrong way, so that's great. I think I can go out here? There. Right? Nope. I get turned around like crazy in this place. Alright, I'll go here. And there. Wow. What a place. Can I go in this door? Nope. Gotta get all the way over there.
Hail.
Like, it doesn't feel like time's passing, but it may pass at certain events. And so if I advance that quest, time may pass and Maddie may die. Or get worse.
Did the Solarius understand what we wanted from him? It seemed like it. He made some comments, but honored. He nodded. Then why did he get...
Alright, let's read this potion. Okay. I've got everything. Let's prepare. Oh, we need water. One handful of nettle. Right? A handful of nettle and 2 valerian. Alright, so we need the nettle. And we need to grind it. Says toss it in. Then it says to use the bellows and bowl for 1 turn. So let's move it down. I want to turn that glass. Move it up. Add Valerian. And we have 2 of these. Then a bowl for 2 turns. It doesn't say bellows. And we'll need to grind the ginger. Flip it. And it's just 1 ginger. And then pour, not distill. Henry's anti-inflammatory potion. Let's take a look. Where is this? Is it in the wrong order? Yeah, apparently the sorting mod hasn't been updated for this one yet. So Henry's anti-inflammatory potion increases agility and strength by 3 and increases gained agility and strength experience by 25% for 30 minutes. Hope it's right. I mean, it seemed to be right.
God bless.
Colonel didn't update though. Where is this woman? over here. I'll be back. Could it be from thinking too much? Hold on. Let me save first. I don't want to screw this up. Food. Inventory. Food.
I read that when a woman is in a blessed state, she can feel all sorts of ways. Can you rule that out?
Me? In a blessed state? Here? Well, the men around here won't even let me into the infirmary, let alone their bed.
Listen, Maddie. It might all just be from you thinking about things too much. It makes your insides to tense up and cause you pain.
Great. Another bloke who thinks a girl's head is just for show.
No, this applies to everyone. I read it in a book. And empty head means a happy gut.
Well, some folks around here must have had it easy since the day they were born then. This is something else. All thinking does is make my arse hurt.
You're... what?
Because thinking makes me run my mouth, and Zdenek gives me a canning for it.
Alright, well, let's go with a potion.
Medicine.
Tell me you've got good news. I feel like I'm being ripped in half.
Hope it works.
Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll be back in fine fettle in no time.
By all the saints, bless you. That looks like just the potion to set me right. Foy, it smells like you boiled an old boot with rotten garlic. But what have I got to lose? Hang on. It's really settling down.
Does it still hurt?
Not much. Kind of like a farmhand's pay. This is lovely. Lad, you saved my life. If there were more men like you, there'd be less crying girls in the world. Sweet Mother Mary, what a relief. Finally, my insides don't feel like they're on fire.
Yay! We helped her.
Greetings.
Wow.
So I've heard.
This episode went by quick, but I think we did it. We helped her out.
Humble respects.
Now, we got to pick up the main story quest. But yeah, we're going to pause here because it's been another episode. It's a good stopping point. And in the next one, we will talk to these guys about the story quest and continue on with that. So hope you're enjoying. Let me know if you got that right in when you played through this quest, if you were able to help Maddie, or if you chose a different option, or maybe I chose poorly and it'll come back to bite me later on. We'll see. So be sure you tune in, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Until then, be good.